They called it the event, a single, blinding flash of light that swept across the globe. One moment, I was brewing coffee in my tiny apartment. The next, the world outside my window had gone silent. No cars, no sirens, just an eerie quiet. I grabbed my worn leather jacket and rushed outside. The streets were empty, but not just of people. Cars were frozen mid-turn. A discarded newspaper was suspended in the air, its headline locked in time. Global signal detected. That was yesterday. Today, the stillness is breaking. A low hum started this morning, a vibration that felt like it was coming from the very ground beneath my feet. I followed it, my boots echoing in the deserted city center. The hum led me to the old observatory on the hill. The place had been abandoned for decades, but now, a strange, pulsating blue light was leaking from its dome. I pushed the heavy oak doors open. The inside was a maze of shimmering corridors that definitely weren't there before. The air crackled with energy. I chose a path at random, my heart pounding. Each turn revealed something new and impossible. A room where gravity was reversed, with furniture stuck to the ceiling. Another where tiny, glowing flora grew from the metal walls. I saw reflections of myself in polished surfaces, but they weren't me. One was older, with a long white beard. Another was a child, laughing silently. It felt like walking through different possibilities, different timelines. The hum grew louder. I found a vast, circular chamber. In the center hovered a crystalline object, the source of the light and the sound. It was covered in symbols that shifted and reformed as I watched. It wasn't just a thing, it felt alive, intelligent. As I stepped closer, a voice echoed in my mind, not in words, but in pure understanding. It showed me images, starships gliding through nebulae, cities built on asteroids, beings made of pure energy. It was a library, an archive from a civilization beyond my wildest dreams. The voice explained the event wasn't an attack, it was an invitation. A pause button for the world, giving humanity a moment to choose its next step. The crystal was a gateway, a bridge to their universe, but the invitation came with a warning. The knowledge they offered was immense, powerful enough to either elevate our existence or tear it apart. The choice was ours. Suddenly, alarms blared through the observatory. Red lights flashed, overriding the calming blue. On a large screen that flickered to life, I saw military jets screaming across the sky, heading directly for the observatory. They didn't understand, they saw a threat. I had to make a decision, protect the gateway or let humanity's fear destroy our one chance at something more. I ran to a control panel near the crystal. It was covered in the same alien symbols. I didn't know what I was doing, just trusting an instinct I never knew I had. My fingers flew across the surface. Outside, the first explosion rocked the building. Dust and debris rained down. The gateway flickered, its light dimming. The connection was weakening. I had to stabilize it. Through a crack in the wall, I saw the city below begin to stir. People were reappearing, stumbling out of their homes, confused. The pause was ending. Time was restarting. But it was restarting into chaos, into a war for this incredible alien technology. Another blast hit closer, and the floor beneath me groaned. I looked at the crystal, then at the screen showing the approaching jets. This wasn't just about saving a piece of alien tech anymore. It was about saving both our worlds from a catastrophic misunderstanding. The voice in my head offered a final, desperate option: merge with the gateway, become its guardian and pilot, and take it somewhere safe. But it meant leaving everything behind: my life, my world, everything I'd ever known. I reached out, my hand hovering just inches from the crystal's surface. The energy coming off it was warm, welcoming. I could feel the promise of a billion worlds at my fingertips. I saw the faces of my family in my mind, the familiarity of my city, the simple joy of a cup of coffee in the morning. Could I really give all that up? The jets were almost on top of us. I could hear the roar of their engines, even over the alarms. The voice in my head grew faint, a final plea. Choose. It wasn't just asking me, it was asking all of humanity, through me. Do we reach for the stars, or do we stay in our cradle, afraid of the unknown? I looked at my hand, then at the glowing, otherworldly heart of the observatory. The world I knew was waking up to a fight it wasn't ready for. Maybe the only way to save it was to leave it. To become a myth, a story whispered in the years to come. The first human to answer the call of the universe. With the roar of the jets filling my ears and the light of the crystal filling my eyes, I took a deep breath, and I made my choice.